on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. But it'll be second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And down he'll go at the 25.
N'Keal Harry.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return, Harris. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Down at the 42-yard line.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
17 yards.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Cincinnati.
Mixon with a first down carry. And some room to work. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That good for 22 and a first down.
Goal, Cincinnati.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. John Ross, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Buccaneers nothing. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mike 29. Come on. Everyone got 4 out. 29.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, able to avoid him. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This time, Burrow will look to throw. He's going to run again. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. but sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And oh, look at the catch by Gronkowski. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Murray now on first down. The catch is made by Harry. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
makes the score Bengals 14, Buccaneers 7. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Going. It got his man. Complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Gain of 47.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun to give to Mixon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Play fake. Murray. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And Murray throwing complete here to Drake. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. He went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kenyon Drake hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Buccaneers 14. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing...
This is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the
the first half.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
N'Keal Harry, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A final shot before half from Murray. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
To the air again, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Buccaneers 14. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
29 is the mic. Watch the curve.
Murray a give. This is Drake. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
29 is the mic.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
On the toss, Drake going left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
On the carry.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Spot.
On 3rd down, Drake. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
21. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Drake. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
21.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On play action, it's Murray. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. A little juke. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The ball carrier.
In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. First down, Tampa Bay. They're a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running, it's Drake. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run with Drake. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt is minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores 3
Filet,
times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football,
and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
To John Ross.
John Ross with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that is incomplete here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Murray. Got a man open. That's Harry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. First down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was
and this is taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. N'Keal Harry with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down, here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
And it's
well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now it's Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now a handoff for Drake. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Right back to Drake. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
First down.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Drake. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to...
He's got a man, complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Flushed out, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
3rd and 14.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.